What's up, guys? Today we're going to be understanding differentiation. Differentiation is a function, you could say a function, where you simplify or break down a large quantity or slope into small intervals. So it's like finding the slope over a very small interval, like change in values of and slope is change in values on y divided by the change in values on the x-axis. So how do you represent differentiation? So you represent differentiation by dy by dx, where dy is the dependent quantity and dx is independent. So function of dx can be ignored in this video because, well, I also don't know that. I never figured it out. And dx may change to dt or something like that. Mostly you'll find dx and dt. Dt is when you try to find acceleration, velocity, displacement, those stuff. Now here I'm going to give you the value of x, and with that you have to do it. So how do you do it? There are some rules or formulae. So if there is d by dx of x power n, that means the answer would be n into x power n minus 1. So if you see something like d by dx of x cube, that means you can just multiply 3, which is the power, into x into n power n minus 1. So n minus 1 here would be 2. So it will become 3 into x square. The second one is d by dx of constant. Here c means constant. So this d by dx will be ignored here and we'll just take out the constant. The answer will be the constant. Then the third formula is d by dx of 1 by x power n. This is just a modification of the first formula, but it's a little hard to derive it, so we're just going to give it as another formula. So the answer would be minus n by x power n plus 1. So if you have like d by dx of, let's say 1 by x cube, so it would be minus 3 divided by x power 4. So you see n is equal to 3 and here n plus 1 will be equal to 4. So minus 3 by x power 4. The fourth formula is d by dx of sine x, which will be equal to cos x. So if you differentiate sine x, or like let's say sine 30, the answer would be cos 30. That's it. And then the last formula, differentiation of cos x, would give you negative sine x. So differentiation of cos 30 would give you minus sine 30. So these are the 5 important formulae which you'll be using more. There are 8 other formulae which are not that important. So now let's go on to the rules. Here are the rules. So the first rule is if y is equal to u plus or minus v plus or minus w. So if you have something like d by dx of let's say x cube plus x power 5 plus 10, so you can express it as differentiation of the first one, that will be x cube, plus or minus differentiation of the second one, which will be x square or x cube, whatever it will. And then the last will be differentiation of the constant, here minus 10. So you would express it in that way and differentiation each and every component. So then you get your answer there. So if you want an example, I think they will be there in the future, or I'll just upload a problem video later on. So now let's go on to the second rule. The second rule is if y is expressed as the multiplication of two differentiable factors. So here you would take the first one constant and differentiation the second one for the first step, and you take the second one constant, differentiate the first variable, and you would add both of them. So that's how you do it when it's a multiplication, like cos x sin x. So first you take cos x common, you differentiate sin x. So if you take cos x as constant, you get cos x into differentiation of sin x is cos x, so cos square x. And then if you now when you take sin x common, so you take sin x into differentiation of cos x. So here we know the differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So the answer would be cos square x minus sin square x, because sin x into minus sin x equal to minus sin square x. Now we have the third one. If the y is represented as the multiplication of a differentiable function and a constant, so then you would just take the constant outside and differentiate the first one. So that would be like differentiate 10x square. So based on the following rules which we have before, it would give me 10 into 2 into x square. X 10 into 2 into x will be 20x. So now let's just check out our two example problems. Now here's the first problem. D by dx of x square. That means you're differentiating x square. So we have d by dx of x power n, which will be equal to n into x power n minus 1. So you would get d by dx of x square equal to 2, which is n, into x power 1 here, because there's nothing in means power 1, which is 2 minus 1. So which we will get to 2x. Second one, d by dx of 6x root x. Okay, ignore this root x power 3. Ignore this part, like it might be a typo or something. We're only differentiating 6x root x. So x root x can be expressed as x power 1 into x power 1 by 2, which is equal to x power 3 by 2. So differentiation of 6x root x equal to, we're taking out 6 common because it's just a constant, d by dx of x power 3 by 2. Now applying the rules, n is equal to 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 into root x, because it's subtracting 1 by 2, which is root x. So, and you cancel out here. So you get 3 into 3 into root x, which is equal to 9x. So hope you all understood. Now meet me in the next video. Peace.